guys, and welcome to Zilker Park, which in just one short day will actually be Austin City Limits Music Festival. I'm Eric Webb with Austin 360, and we're getting like a little behind-the-scenes sneak peek, and since we're getting that, that means that you're also getting that. So thanks for joining us. If you have any questions or anything, just let us know in the comments, and maybe we can try to help you out. So where we are right now actually is the Merch Palace, which is a brand new expanded merch section as part of the expanded festival layout. Sort of like a music amoeba, the festival has grown. And I'd like you to come over and follow me here, check out one thing you can find at the Merch Palace, which is, Austin 360 music writer Deborah Sengupta-Stith. What's up, Deborah?
What's up, Eric? It's a palace in here.
It's a whole palace. And as you can see, since we are in a park, we're under a tree right now. If we can pan up and show that tree over there. Deborah, how crazy is this?
This is crazy, and they do have a lot of cool new merch, and one of the cool things is it's Dazed and Confused themed this year.
That's right. Okay, so Deborah, do you want to kind of take the lead here and let's walk over and look at some shirts?
Yeah, let's look at some shirts. So if we are doing the Dazed and Confused theme, I think the first obvious one to check out is All Right, All Right, All Right. Boom. Pretty cute, y'all.
So, there's nothing more Austin than Matthew McConaughey, right? He is our role model, our icon.
I don't know if I'd say role model, but icon.
Icon works. So this is one of the Dazed and Confused theme shirts, and there's another one over. I think we come just over here.
Yes. It's very 70s. They said camp theme. It says they're the camp collection. This one says check you later. Yeah. So, but they have their new official T-shirt this year is a bat, which where we are at the Austin American-Statesman is Bat Central right now. So we are pro-bat, obviously. But if you come over, that's a goat, I believe, maybe, possibly. But this is the official design this year. And it also, it's blowing everywhere. It also exists on a blanket. So, yeah, and the cool thing about the Merch Palace, too, is it is air conditioned.
It is air conditioned.
So when you do your shopping during ACL Fest, you'll be able to get out of the sun for a little while because it is going to be hot this year.
And as we showed you, there's a tree. I wouldn't say trees, but there's a tree.
A tree.
And since we're in the Merch Palace, actually, there's one thing we kind of wanted to show y'all. So one change to the fest this year is a different rules on the size of the bags that you can bring into the fest. It's as part of the Austin City Limits Festival's way to sort of tighten security a little bit. So we actually have an example.
Yes, and the smaller bag size, if you've been to any big concerts lately, it's kind of a thing. I mean, I've been to a show out at Coda recently where my bag was too big and I had to take it back to my car. I've been to a show at the Janet Jackson show at the Irwin Center. They were also limiting bag size. So this is a good size of bag, and it might not be everything that you carried last year, but it's time to pare down a little. One thing you cannot put in that bag this year is an umbrella, which is a little tragic to those of us who enjoy it for sun protection as well as for rain protection. But, security first, safety first.
Yeah, and you might have seen on the website they say 18-liter bag roughly, but they recommend a drawstring style bag. And so this is sort of one of those. And Deborah, actually, we were checking earlier, and her normal bag, her normal purse is roughly this size.
It was roughly this size. So, so hopefully, but definitely leave that big bag at home this year because you do not want to get to the gate and have to be sent back. That will not be fun at all.
Yeah, that would be a bummer. And then you might miss an act you wanted to see, and it's a whole thing.
Yes. Yeah. So, small bags.
Small bags.
Security, safety first.
Yeah. Maybe not as small as you thought it was.
Yeah.
Cool. So since we're at the Merch Palace, this is also on like we said, the new side of the festival grounds that is across Barton Springs Road. It used to be where just the box office was and the bike racks, right? But now we got the Barton Springs stage has expanded over here in an effort to combat sound bleed.
hmm And so some of the bigger acts who played on the stage right near the, I believe this year's the American Express stage, which is the big stage with the skyline, are going to move over here this year to give them a little bit more room to create a little bit better traffic flow. Solange, I know, is on this stage on Friday night. I can't remember who else is on the stage off the top of my head, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty cool getaway. Should we check it out?
Yeah, let's go check it out. Okay, so follow us, stay with us if you will, as we walk outside the Merch Palace and check out the Barton Spring stage. Come on. Yeah. So again, we're walking out to the Barton Spring stage. The festival this year has expanded and used to just be contained on that one side of Barton Springs, but now it has moved across the street. Gonna open the door. Thanks for joining us, guys.
New stage.
Take a look at that.
Wide open field.
Wide open spaces.
Hey, Eric, we should point out what's over here, too.
Okay, so
By the new stage, you have new food.
yeah, you can see we've got empanadas, Amy's Ice Creams, Holy Cow Burgers, some bar options for you. Deborah, you wanna take us over to the stage real quick?
Yeah, let's go over to the stage here. So like I said, on Friday night, I know Solange is playing on the stage at 7 p.m. I don't remember who else is on the stage, but it's a pretty big field now. So yeah, this is, you're not going to have a lot of sound bleed over here, I don't think, and there's going to be a lot more crowd movement. If you look over to that side, Sharon, you can see, to let people know that this is Barton Springs Road right here. Or is that Barton Springs Road? It sure is. Yeah. And next, so last year everything was on the other side of Barton Springs Road. This year, you're coming over here too.
We're gonna stay over here.
Okay. So yeah, this is the new stage. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, so this is where the old box office was, and like we were saying, this is to combat sound bleed, and it'd be interesting to see how this affects foot traffic, because now there's an expanded layout. There might not be as many people that have crossed the street over just to this part of the stage, or this part of the festival layout. So I'm actually really curious to see how this kind of affects the hustle and bustle of the stage. And also just worth mentioning, there's an additional entrance on Barton Springs Road this year. So there's 2 Barton Springs Road entrances, as well as the Lady Bird Lake entrance that already existed.
And ACL organizers are encouraging people to leave extra time to get to the fest this year. Security is going to be tighter. They are telling us to prepare for a TSA-style screening, which means your bag is going to be searched, your person is going to be searched, you're going to get a pat-down, might get a metal detector. So it might take a little bit longer. They're recommending that people try, if you don't want to have to wait in a long line, to avoid coming between 3 and 5 p.m., which are traditionally the busiest times to be here, to be arriving, if you don't want to have to wait in a long line. They also expect that the new entrance, which is the one that's right at the end of Barton Springs here, Barton Springs Road here, is going to be the busiest entrance. So they recommend trying the other 2 entrances, one of which is going to be on the other side of Barton Springs Road, and the other one, which is actually on the other side of the park, will probably be a little bit lighter traffic.
And I think we had a question. Sharon Chapman, our features editor, is behind the camera doing an excellent job as our cinematographer today. Sharon, what was that question?
Just a clarification that umbrellas are on the prohibited list, not tampering in even a small umbrella to share.
Okay, so if you didn't hear that, one addition, umbrellas on the prohibited list of items. So don't bring in that sun umbrella. So sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, wear a hat. Wear a hat. Make sure you bring something, a long sleeve shirt or something that you can maybe wear at night, or it gets a little cooler or something.
Yes.
Sun protection is key.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And some of the refiguration of grounds has opened up some more shady spots, I believe.
Yes.
It looks like we have some shade over here around the perimeter of this stage. So if you're watching a show here earlier in the day, it looks like there are some trees that you'd be able to sit under, and take in the sounds if you don't mind not being all the way up front.
Cool. So we're getting a little pan of the new part of the festival area on the other side of Barton Springs Road. So thanks for joining us, y'all. Deborah, is there anything else that we need to show?
No, I don't think so. Just prepare for extra time at the door tomorrow, pack a smaller bag, and be ready to have a great time.
Cool. And I'd like to thank all of y'all for joining us on Austin 360. Make sure you check austin360.com. Make sure you follow Austin 360 on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Deborah and myself, as well as our whole coverage team, will be out there all this weekend, all the second weekend. And if you can't make it out, we're going to have photos, videos, reviews, all that good stuff. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
See you later.